We'll get everything working. Hey, there we go. Welcome back, everybody. It has been a while. It's been about 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks since I've been here. I don't know what's going on. Seems like anytime I go more than a week without streaming, like nothing works when I come back. So as you can see, my microphone was not working a second ago. Can't get my headphones working again. That's the second time in like 3 streams that my headphones just refuse to work. But we'll figure it out, you know. We'll figure it out. We'll just get in here. We'll play the game. We'll see where we left off. I honestly don't even remember. I think we found a clone of Aloy, and the clone has joined us. And I was gonna say it looks like there might actually be an update. I was about to say if there's an update, we're just doing too many technical difficulties for one night. But hope everybody's been doing well. Hope everybody's been doing well. It's been like 3 weeks. I think that's one of the longer. Oh, Burning Shores is out now. Maybe that's why it was like loading. Pretty sure that's one of the longer breaks I've taken in a while. Actually, I think I've taken like 2 breaks in the midst of playing this one game, so this game feels like it's taking forever to beat because I think I've been playing it for like multiple months now. I apologize. I've had a lot going on. But you know what? I'm gonna hate this because it's gonna be another night of me playing with absolutely no sound because I don't want the sound to echo through the mic because the only alternative is to play the sound through my TV. I wish stuff would just work. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it so hard for me to buy like $200 equipment that just never works? I don't get it. Anyway, probably my fault. There's probably some sort of software update I was supposed to make on my headset that I haven't made because I haven't turned my computer on in like 2 weeks to do this stream. Let's just start with some lore. Make a really easy start to the stream here. Just to talk for like a half hour.
You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's 2 of me now.
There's 2 of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
The interesting thing is I'm pretty sure, like, from what I understand as far as like the estimated time to beat this game, we're still only like halfway through. Which, if that's the case at the rate we're going, we're going to be playing this like half the year.
What you reading next?
I saw GAIA added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine.
I mean,
thought he could
lightning
trap
rods?
lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
But did he die?
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those 2 lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Everybody has focuses now.
Did you
It's wild and out here.
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
But Aaron's, don't you get it? You have a massive crush on Aloy. Now there's a second Aloy you might actually have a chance with, dude. Should be over there chatting her up.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Can't get the one you want. Get the one you're with, you know what I'm saying? Life lesson for you.
There are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Holy cow. What if I do? I still don't have any healing items. Why do I never have healing items? Ever. Thought I saw some other chat bubbles.
That's fine.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just,
I've heard the DLC, The Burning Shores, like, is PS5 only because they upgraded the graphics for the Burning Shores DLC specifically. I've heard it looks amazing, and I already thought this game looked amazing, so I can't even imagine.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the
Seedlings?
subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again.
We destroy Hephaestus and all of your gods. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Learn anything
I'm mad
interesting
with
lately?
power.
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like storm birds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
As opposed to somebody whose thunder doesn't bring chills to them.
Hephaestus back, she can get those storm birds in line.
Like, I've grown an immunity to thunder. It can hit me, and I have absolutely no response whatsoever.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Not paying attention to the dialogue at all. I'm just fiddling around with my microphone.
I need to get going.
It's hard to pay attention when there's no sound. I gotta read everything. Alright, we need some healing items for sure. That's like step 1 on the docket. We have 2 things to do. We can go up, out. Wait, what are we tracking? Tracking. Talk to Gaia or talk to Varl and the clone. I guess I'll talk to Gaia? Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. We'll talk to Gaia again. He has a lot to say.
Welcome back.
I think like the last 3 times we've played, half of the play has been like, the playtime has been talking to Gaia.
I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it.
Goodness, excuse me. Why do I feel like at the end of this game we're gonna like use Gaia and Hephaestus to make like a massive new
I can infer that the weapon
mech
is highly advanced.
that has like these
Comparable
weapons
to Zenith
infused into its
technology.
lasers so it can just blow all of those Zephyrs away.
Did the
Zeniths
explosion
away, whatever they're
corrupt the
called.
data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands.
Ostensibly.
Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
It was Carmen San
There's
Diego.
no data on him. That is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original
Now we just have
plan
3 less
remains unchanged.
subordinates
2
to find
remaining
now. That's
subordinate
awesome.
functions
Yeah, we only have
should
2 left.
increase my heuristic
Makes my job
processing
easy.
density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better check on the clone before I head back out there.
Yes. She retreated to the maintenance corridor directly below
The
us.
clone. I like how they don't
Is
even
with
like
her.
call her by a name. Just the clone.
Right.
We go talk to the superior
guy.
version of me from the future. I will say I've been playing a game off stream. In the hours that I have free called Tales of Arise. It's like a JRPG anime kind of game. Enjoying it. I didn't think I would. I only bought it because it was used at like some local vintage stock shop for like $10, and I was like, for $10 it can't be like,
She panicked after waking up.
for me to
and
waste
stumbled down
$10 it would have to be a horrible
I thought
game.
it best to
Let's
wait
just
for
put it
you.
that way. I was like,
Oh,
hey, I'm willing to
don't
play
die.
anything for $10. I'll get at least like 10 hours of entertainment out of it, and that's $1
Hello?
per hour. That's better than going to the movies, you know? So I've been trying it out, and like I actually really like it. I've been like almost obsessed with it the last couple days.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy.
But
What's wrong?
that brings me to I've been playing the
you're angry?
PlayStation 5 off stream,
You're
which
not
means
gonna
it's not
listen.
feeding through like my
Don't
capture
understand.
card. It's just plugging
Suddenly
straight
you're
into my
neurologically
4K TV when I'm playing
device.
off stream, and it looks so much
Brain,
better.
especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal.
That's like how your brain feels
Distant.
after you've used
Is
VR
there
for the first
anything I
time
can
for like
help?
6 hours.
Do you have a focus to spare?
Take the
Is
VR
it
headset off, and you're
anything I
like,
can make it work?
your brain can't tell what's real, what's not.
Yeah.
It's like a really weird feeling. Don't give her one of those.
Booting up.
Excuse me. I feel like she's gonna be dangerous with one of those. She knows all the futuristic technology. Probably
So,
knows how to use that thing
Aloy?
in ways you don't even
Suppose you want
comprehend.
information about you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning.
I don't like her
Guessing
with the
they
short
faked
hair.
The destruction of
Why?
their ship 1,000 years ago? That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So far, Zenith established a colony world after all. Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last.
She needs
Some
a
sort of
badass
natural
headpiece.
disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't
Oh,
know.
damn. Or were they like cryogenically
Can they
frozen?
still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made
You're 1,000
on the
years
way to
old.
Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training
I
interface.
know she's new. She's
all so that I
newborn.
could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the whole point of all of this even existing in the first place is because the modern people, the Zeniths, destroyed the planet, restarted it, and repopulated it with all these machines so humanity could start over again. And they did it multiple times as an experiment to see if they could get like a super fast evolution rate for humanity. And now you're telling me that they're gonna come back to Earth, wipe it clean again, start from scratch, and just repopulate it with regular people. It's like the thousands of years, 1,000-year experimentation on Earth is just going to be wiped clean. It never happened, and we're just going to go back to living on Earth like normal. And like, it was worth a shot, but it didn't work.
So the Zeniths
That's
want
so
to
dumb.
exterminate life on Earth.
It's like the whole first game
That's what
completely
GAIA
pointless.
concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks
That's
like
exactly
that?
what they've already been doing. Why is that so
Well,
surprising?
without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
Like, we learned in the first game that they've already done this mass extinction of the planet Earth like 10 times over, and now you're gonna get mad that they're gonna do it again? Oh my god, I never would have guessed.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached
she was
Earth,
born
I
with it.
pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her
Maybe it's
subordinate
Zero
functions.
Dawn.
That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
She needs to jack into the Matrix and wipe it clean.
So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth. That was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
What is the threat on the Earth that they determined was evil enough that they have to wipe everything clean and start over? Oh.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent...
It was Hades,
and
we already
powerful
destroyed it
people
in the
on
first
Earth.
game.
They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a
lot of
base
lore.
here on Earth. Where is
A
it?
lot of lore.
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there
It's
could
just
be
5
more
of them.
out
They're
in
gonna
space,
repopulate
other
the Earth by
survivors of
themselves.
the colony.
The one thing, as I'm watching this cutscene play out, like I'm paying very close attention to like the details on the clothing. One thing I've never understand about games in this modern age of our technology is like why the clothing is still just like a texture over the character model, and clothing isn't just like individual pieces of cloth that the character model is wearing over them. And the only reason you can tell it's not is because like looking at future Elizabeth Sobek or Beta, whatever she calls herself, like where the shirt is tucked into the pants, you can tell that it's all just one seamless texture across her body. It's not like two separate pieces of cloth interacting with each other.
Was destroyed.
I think that's weird in
What
today's
happened?
technology. You'd think they would
All
actually
of us
make
have
the
been told was
clothing
that
like
a natural
individual
disaster
pieces of
forced them to live
clothes
serious.
on the body.
I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
Yeah, coronal
Zeniths
mass
never
ejection.
told
That's
you
what I
any
thought it was,
details.
yeah.
They said the only thing
Yeah.
that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Sirius Black?
Guess they survived old age too.
This exists in the same universe as Harry Potter? This is awesome.
How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me.
Then I saw
So
you
when
in
the
your
Zeniths
kick-ass
pinpointed
armor.
Lucia's location in the
Awesome
biomedical
headpiece.
research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Aluthia.
Luthia.
What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Aluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering
Ectogenic
the facility's
chamber.
log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the GAIA root kernel?
I told them I could capture Luthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Freaking genius.
Well done.
You genius. You bamboozler.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an
Artificial womb
I'm guessing?
that
The
birthed
Zeniths had
a
an
grown woman?
ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Kill her.
You said
Be
you
my
spent
guess.
years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the
Aristotle.
avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
Ted
Does Enos
Faro.
have a
It's
copy?
such a weird name in this game.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only
Everybody else's name is like
into the
super
mission.
weird and unique and futuristic,
If I
and then there's
requested
Ted
information
Faro.
outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
I'll let you rest.
All right, I think that's
Thanks
enough
for
for
talking
now.
to me for 10 minutes straight.
Do
I
you
appreciate it.
want to come upstairs or
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
how did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now.
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna
Excuse
find
me, a lady from
They're
1,000
gonna
years in
find
the
this place
future.
and take me back.
Technology
This was all for
wise
nothing.
They're
and
not
evolution
going to find
wise.
us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey,
Heard it here
Calm
first,
down.
folks. That's how the game's gonna end. Everybody's gonna die.
you're here
All
now,
right,
right?
wrap it up. Let's play the
So
play
is
the
there
credits.
anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack.
Oh my
Geoengineering,
god.
of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
She's shaking her head as she walks out.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn
I
anything.
can learn something about this computer science she mentioned. Sounds like it could come in handy.
So I guess we won't be making use of Silent's weapon. And now there is.
Recovered
another
beta. Oh
possible
man.
yes.
Got a trophy and skill points.
I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
And I leveled up. Oh, I'm such a gamer.
Pam, look,
A freaking gamer.
It's a little loud.
Oh, more
Aaron.
talking.
I know.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
I still can't get over how that giant patch on his sash going across his chest looks like a cookie.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals.
For a stuffed
If you
god.
ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
Her cheeks just bled through the armor on her face.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from one seed. That seemed to help a bit.
So they're twins now, not clones. I gotcha.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
So it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
Alright, I'm done
I should
talking.
get back to the wilds.
Time to get
I'll keep
killing.
an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Like, okay, you do that. I really don't care. I have to get the last word. You could have just left after we were done
There's
talking.
something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods.
Have
If
time,
you have
can
time,
you
that is.
kill them all? Be
You
glad
said
to.
you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them.
No,
so
no,
that they'll
not
once
heal
again
them, kill
provide
them.
plain song with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot
Want the
code.
bad choice.
If we deliver it to the
Want the
land
evil
gods,
path.
their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus.
Excuse me, goodness.
Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair
But we do
bay?
have to kill some gods. Yeah.
Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
Be easy for you, you
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll
piece of
send you
cake
the
for
location
someone
of the
like
machines.
me. Haven't you seen my awesome armor and headpiece?
I'll
I
let you know when I
continuously
get close
reference?
to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
You guys know I'm just kidding. Given the choice between a good and a bad moral branch, I always pick the good one. I just can't ever get over it. I feel bad doing the bad moral choices in games. It's like, why would I do that? Gotta stay true to myself. I am morally sound. My moral compass is aligned to true north. Snowy. I kind of forget all the buttons. I know yep, okay. I was gonna say, I know I say that every single time I play, but it's true, every single time. Trying to use my glider and completely forgot how to use my glider. Why I just plummeted from the sky. More side quests, what the hell do you want?
I see you, champion. Sit.
No, I will not sit, I refuse. Let me save.
Shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Yeah, we saved 30 minutes of dialogue. Yes! Listen to the rumors.
You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west.
Yeah,
Some
outpost to the
settled into a
west. I
camp
just want that
southwest of
nettle
here.
that's behind you.
And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
One
Can I
of those
grab
outposts
this,
might
please?
stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals.
Got
a
it.
hand.
Medicinal berries. Yeah. Need more medicinal berries, please? No, not beans. I don't need beans. Medicinal berries. Medicinal berries. Berries? No, not
Take this to a
that.
dyer later.
How do I never have any healing items? It's really problematic. Oh, wrong button. What is the button to get my glider out? Come on. There we go. Hey, I knew I'd figure it out eventually. We already picked this one up, but maybe they respawn after a while. Right there. Ah, you lucky SOB. I will avenge you one day. What I'm avenging you for, I have no idea. You did something completely evil and unacceptable in a prior life. You must make right for
Shelter.
it.
Chance to rest. Check my gear.
Shelter? Holy shit, how did we never find this before? Huh. Apparently using that shelter you can advance time. Who knew? How are we like 30 hours in this game and never knew that? But yes, Ah, yes, medicinal berries, my best friend. Meet again. For the last time. Words of Emperor Zurg. You guys hear they're making a Toy Story 5? That's exciting. I'm excited. I actually could have sworn back in the day when they made Toy Story 4 that they had actually, like, specifically said at that time that they weren't making anymore, but then you also have to consider, like, if each movie that they make in the Toy Story series, like, makes millions of dollars, why would they just, you know, willingly stop making them?
Good to know at the settlement. Might want to stop for supplies.
That's just silly. Oh, I kind of got some extra air there at the bottom. Not sure how I did that. Let's just beeline straight to... We don't have any fast travel marks. The victory, gather bird meat. Can get a new tallneck though. Yeah, let's do it when we get there. Yeah. Oh, hi.
Race?
There are people on
They
those.
don't sound like rebels.
They're
Maybe
racing.
if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're
That's kind of
headed.
cool.
I can probably use my focus to follow.
Yeah, I
the
don't really
tracks
care
those
about following
rebels
their
left.
tracks right this second. I am beelining to the main quest to make some progress, finally. Stupid birds. Name's probably D. Bird. He actually got hurt for a lot. Toledo's, as they say. I want to get another tall neck. We haven't gotten one since the very first one at the beginning of the game. Hey. I kinda wish when you used your little scanner to find the resources that it would like mark the resources differently depending on what it is. Like that game I was playing that did that. No Man's Sky. In No Man's Sky, when you use your visor to mark the land for resources, like it marks each individual resource with a different color and a different title. Makes it way easier to find what you're looking for.
Here I come.
Huh. One of the world bosses. We're almost stocked up on healing items, finally. The first time in forever, as they say in Frozen.
I'll need these later.
Here we
sure.
go. Now... Oh, we are not making a lot of progress. So they did announce on Twitter recently, Sony announced that they are, at some time in the near future, planning to release that PlayStation VR 2 headset for the PS5 in retail stores finally. So there is a chance here in the near future when that happens, I could potentially pick one up. But I gotta figure out what I'm gonna be doing with my work situation before I spend money like that, because that's like a $700 toy. I should be spending money like that if I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing for work in 6 months.
I must be closing in on the signal.
I need to be a responsible, mature adult. Or at least that's what people tell me. What's the fun in that? I don't know. But here we are. Scuba dooba, scuba
tallneck's
dooba.
damaged.
The tallneck's damaged. What the hell? Who's the freaking monster who killed you?
This looks like Osram gear. What are they doing here?
My baby tallneck.
That doesn't look
Why?
good. I should check it out.
What's a giant trebuchet? Holy shit. Well, not trebuchet, it's a giant
This thing
crossbow.
shoots anchors? They were trying to take down that tallneck. Machines must have
Trying to take down a tallneck? Those monsters.
There's a way to climb up and inspect the damage.
I wish there was a way to climb up and inspect the damage, unless...
Take the tallneck down myself. Try to repair it on the ground.
I was gonna say that as a joke. I didn't think she was actually going to say it. Kind of messed up.
Sounds like trouble. But I need more anchors. I also must have set up other ballistas in the area. Just gotta find them.
Just dragging it. Didn't even do anything. Dragging it along. Oh, hi.
There's probably other anchors set up in the area.
Do I have unlimited ammo on this?
Use them to take down that tallneck.
Oh! Smackaroo. Heal! Oh shit, it's like armor too, it's not hurting me. I'm gonna take you down that street. Awesome. Got him. Alright, Tallneck, come back. Come back around, come back around. Guess we have time to go loot. Oh yeah, how do we get off this thing? I want one of those. I want one that I can just like deploy. Ooh, he's all like burning in acid. Gross. Disgusting. Is there another one over this way?
Looks like they took a machine down with them.
Where's the machine? Hello, my friend. I am here to help you, even though it really doesn't appear that way. Trust me. It's all part of the plan. I kill you, and then I help you. Makes sense, trust me. Makes perfect sense. Got a really, scratchy throat today. I don't know what's going on. I did not already attach an anchor there, dummy. Is a new anchor location. There we go. What? They attached another anchor. Ooh, what shot me? Little butts. I'm busy over here working on killing a tallneck, if you don't mind. That serves you right, you suckers. Alright. Now, back to what I was doing before I was so rudely interrupted. So it said I can't shoot him twice in the same spot. Pretty sure that second one I shot him with was in a different spot, so now I'm kind of confused. Is there another one over here? Oh, that's probably what it was saying, is I already shot this anchor. That would make sense. Yeah, there is. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. Oh my god, it's so dumb. How'd you survive this long? Oh my god, you're an idiot. How many anchors do you think there are? 2? That's a little anchor spot over here. It is. We're not gonna make it in time, son of a gun. Walk slower. Walk slower. Hey.
That weapon still has an anchor. Let's use it.
Oh, we made it in
Took
time.
an anchor to the weak spots in its armor to weigh it down.
I missed, I think. I'm missing. Alright, so we've done This one, oh, hi there. It's a big boy. All right. Go up here and kill you the easy way. You are dead, you are dead. Hey, please don't. Hey, actually hurt me. Son of a bitch.
I'm not giving up.
Hey. Alright. Oh, my throat. Ow. I don't know what's going on. Just started getting scratchy like about a couple hours ago today. It's blinking like, you gotta get the hell out of here, it's gonna blow. Oh. Hey, that's new. Hey, Jack. Back. Oh my golly gee, Bob. First fight we play after like 2 weeks of being away from the game, we die miserably. Golly gee, Bob, howdy. That's what I say to that. For sure that's gonna help. Yeah,
I've already
started
used
us
that
over.
ballista. I should look for. There's probably other anchors that I need to find. Use them to take down the top.
Cuba boom. It's a great shot.
That's useful.
Great damn shot. I was just gonna say that I already shot.
I'm already attached to it here.
Stop!
I need to look for more in the area.
Jerks. Good. Stop, I'm trying to do something, man. I'm trying
Hello
to
to you too.
finish a quest. You're interrupting me. Rude dudes.
Looks like machines got to this one too.
Breathe in, breathe in. We can do
Another
this.
ballista.
Okay.
And it's got one of the anchors I need.
Holy. That make you feel less than. Okay? You're more than. Don't let them make you feel like they are in control. You're in control. Okay, you're the big. Say it out loud. You're the big. That's right.
I'll have to hook an anchor to the weak spots in its armor to work.
Now, hiya! So bad. There we go. Another anchor. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah.
One more should weigh it down enough.
Gosh, yeah.
Jeez. I need to hurry.
One more to go, but more machines are showing up. I need to hurry. Why would they perch right there? How would they know? How would they know my intentions? Bad for me. Seems bad. Oh, I pressed the wrong button too. Oh my god. Excuse me. Good lord. I know that's so rude to like clear my throat into the microphone, but really I just can't not do it. My throat is so scratchy right now. Oh, we're all gonna die. Kind of like a little off-putting that like every time I use the trigger button on my remote, it just sounds like rattling apart. Like when I have the headsets on, or the headset on, or the volume on the TV, I don't notice it because it's drowned out by the sound of the TV or the headset. But like I can hear my controller rattling every time I shoot the bow, and it sounds like it's about to just fall to pieces. Like, punk. Look, punk. It's starting over for you, okay? Oh, you jack. You jackman. Got him. Dead. 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 Why would you hit his body, not like the very tip of his tail? What are you doing? Hit something that's actually gonna do some damage. You like specifically went out of her way to just barely tap the tip of his tail. You're like, critical strike time. You're so dead. Apparently we killed a scorpion in that epic battle.
That weapon still has an anchor. Let's use it.
Quite the, I mean, he's so far away. Quite the way to die. Ah, no. This guy's coming. Coming fast and furious. Part of the family. Come on, man, take all day. I want to kill you. Can't reach, no. Hey, I hit him. At least I alerted him. I mean, come on, come here. Fight me. You like... Oh, I did hit him a couple times. You can see the anchors, or the arrows sticking out of his body. He's just ignoring me. He's like, I don't want to fight that. You kidding me? You think I am a masochist? I'm out of here. Get him right in the neck. And of course, by my own doing, by attaching 2 anchors to him, I'm making him walk even slower than he was originally. Got him. Take him down to Chinatown.
Sorry about this, big guy.
Oh man, that
Override you.
kind of hurt me.
Figure out what needs fixing.
Kind of hurt my feelings. Take him down. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? We gotta override this guy, this tall neck. Override this son of a bitch. Yeah, might as well gather that while I'm here too. Yeah. Systems are damaged. So high up. Now she's gonna do the cool rappel down cinematic camera view. Oh yeah, second tall neck of the day. I think that calls for a slash marker.